Welcome back everyone to Missions 101, where today we'll run the second pair of missions for the final set, and let's see what Horan has for us. A Taste for Battle. The Maiscals have just returned from Bakar Zarak with news that the orcs have begun to store a great supply of provisions within the tower's walls. With the skirmishes and elder slades growing more frequent, many of the orcs whose muster in Bakar Zarak have been sent to battle. Our warriors face them in the field, but that allows us the rare opportunity to strike within Gorgar's defenses. You are to travel to Bakar Zarak and destroy the orcs' provisions at once. Hunger alone will not slay the orcs, but it will make them easier for our axes, for the Jaruka, for the Gabilaka. And what's the twist here? Ambush! You may be ambushed after completing your objective. May be ambushed, of course, can be read as will be ambushed. High in the tower of Bakar Zarak, the orcs of Gundabad prepare for war. Stored there to feed the war effort, many orcish provisions have been left poorly guarded. Your mission is to destroy the cache of orcish provisions stored within Bakar Zarak. Well then, let's go and do it. I was going to ask if I could claim some of the provisions instead of destroying it, but I have a feeling that orcish fare isn't going to be my favorite in any case, so perhaps I should dispense with that. Let's go and bring these down. I could see some provisions up ahead. There you go. Ooh, actually timed it right. Didn't bring any of his buddies. I've decided to start favoring the left side. That way if I do bring somebody, it'll be the warrior who's here rather than the archer that's on the other side, because the archers who I really don't want to pull across. I think pulling over a warrior wouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's grab that. Let's take care of these first two. I'm not going to go in that direction. I'm going to circle in this direction instead. Now we can take care of the black arrow and show him what it feels like to be poked with things. Oh, it didn't last long enough for me to make the bleeds effective. Oh well. No problem with me. That gives me something less worrisome to worry about, or something like that. Hey, can I? Yeah, he dies before I finish six. Let's see. Yeah, there are some provisions here. All right, now we'll take care of these. And just destroy those provisions that are there, and that should take care of that. I don't know if they move the provisions any, or if they're in static positions. I know the ones I see out there, they seem to be in pretty static positions, because I do tend to see them always there. I don't know about some of the side ones. That's the thing I'm not sure on there. Of course, you can't be sure on anything concerning. Do you just remember they're being in the same place even when they're not, or all sorts of potential maybe ifs on this? Now we want this one. I think we only have a couple more there. I don't think there are any provisions in that room, so I won't have to worry about that. Ah, well, I thought I saw an arrow coming up here, and one coming up from that way too. I shouldn't have stood so closely to where the patroller goes, because inevitably you are going to be shot at. There you go. And deal with that one. And now it's your turn. Now, where are we going to be doing next? I think we have to go upstairs. See, we've got 6 of 10. And I think the last few are going to be up there. Oh, well, there is one right here. Completely missed out. And actually, I was completely wrong about there being none in there because there is one right over there. Now, there might be some extra ones. I'm not too sure on that, but I'm not going to take that chance, and I'm just going to kill these off and be done with it. Now, I'm trying to see, was there somebody sleeping there? No, actually, that looks more like a rack than a... Oh, yes, it is a rack, because that's a dwarf there. Yeah. Wonderful. Torture devices. He doesn't look like he's going to be waking up, unfortunately. So let's head upstairs and get rid of our last 2. Then we'll have to deal with a certain ambush, right? Hey, are you preparing an ambush for me? I guess I have to prepare an ambush for them too. Oh, how about that? Of course, I completely blew the gambit, but I switched targets just before he died. Perfect. Now, where were we? As much as I would just love bypassing this pair, I am pretty certain that if I tried to do that on my way back, I would just get ambushed by this pair. So why bother? Just take care of them on the way up, and I won't have to worry about them on the way down. Or something like that. Now, let's take care of him. And now, oh. Shh. Alright, well. Let them sleep. Just let them sleep. And I won't have to worry about that. I do have to worry about those 2 right there because there are... I see 3 sets of provisions there. So that means that there is 1 extra, it looks like. 1 extra exactly? Alright. Suppose we could do that. Now we'll just have to deal with the ambush. Oh. Oops. Spent a little bit too much time on him. Now it's your turn. And now we could deal with this. This is a longer mission than I thought. That's the thing about it, is you're wondering, alright, how long does this go? Alright, we'll take care of that one. Now let's hug this wall so I don't wake up the sleeping orcs, and let's get outside and back to camp, right? What? You said, what about the ambush? Well, then, how about if we ambush Gulgulus? How about ambushing the ambusher? That's what I gotta say. Right? Now, who's ambushing now? Not to your taste, eh? Well, you'll do just fine instead. Yeah. No healsies. And... oh. What is that? That must be the cook. You want that pan seared? Yeah. I can see he's fighting with a frying pan, it looks like. Well, you're not having a hobbit for dinner, though. Sorry. Ha! Well then. Let's get out of this place. How am I feeling, you asked? A little pan-seared. Well done, Pine Leaf. Without so much foul food to stuff themselves with, the orcs of Gunabad shall prove little challenge to defeat on the battlefield. Well then, so much for that. And I might as well take care of the daily. Now, I am going to take my next one here from Alzma, and I'm going to be doing the Watchtowers at the Goblin-Gate. I have a new mission for you. The goblins of the Misty Mountains have long plagued the people of Ravadian. A great horde of them still reside inside Goblin Town. It is imperative that we keep them inside the mountain and prevent them from adding to the forces of Gorgar's armies. My scouts have discovered that the goblins are rebuilding the watchtowers over the Goblin Gate. This is surely the first step to striking out against the wider world once again. You must destroy these watchtowers and push the goblins back into Goblin Town. So let's destroy some towers. And the twist is reinforcements, of course. Let's go to Goblin Town. Watchtowers at the Goblin Gate. I sort of think of this as probably the second most annoying mission. The first most annoying one is one that we'll have in 2 episodes from now. And this is sort of, I had a choice between 3 long ones as to which one to pair with a taste for battle. And I don't think any of the choices are really, really good if you ask me. But I am going to have to see, is there a, yeah, there is a tower here. The tricky thing is finding all of these towers. Because I can never remember where they're all at. I was running this earlier today on another character, and oh, how lost I got! It took me forever to find that 10th tower. I hope I find it faster today, or this is going to be an extremely long episode. Or I'll have to edit out something because I don't want it to take an hour. If I take an hour to find, I don't think it'll really take an hour, but it can take me a pretty long time to find this sometimes. If I find them on a fairly quick succession, then it won't be the longest mission in this set, but if you get lost, well, all bets on that are off. Let's see, where were we? Oh, here is the next one right across here. And well, of course, one of the things that makes it difficult to get around are, of course, the scouts or whatever they're called, who are, oh yeah, like that one right up there. The sentries who can get in your way, and I know I'm going to run into it later otherwise. And just when you think everything is all nice and done and you finish with the mission, then you have to run all the way back and try to find the beginning of the mission. Now, fortunately, he comes back at the beginning of the mission, so I could just describe it as that, because I'm going to be probably over time by the time I finish this anyway, so I'm probably just going to pour it out on the spot. I'm at currency cap anyway. So I usually go back just to show you where the chest is. But the chest is pretty much where you begin the mission, and that's a painful experience to get back because inevitably you miss a couple of the sentries. I don't know, somehow there are always more sentries on the way back. And I wind up fighting there. And I'm sure there's at least one time where I must have taken too long. Actually, sometimes the lookout is doing such a poor job that you can do that to him. There you go. And, well, yeah. Little dance around the cooking fire, it looks like. There. Oh, Oh! Oh, he did see me! I didn't realize that he actually saw me and that he was standing there. I thought he was standing there because he didn't see me, but it turned out he saw me and was summoning a reinforcement. Well, 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 well. Oh, and that's annoying because I'm rooted and I can't start the... See if we're rooted right... What? There's another lookout! Look out! No, I don't want to feel like being... Now, unfortunately, they look like those fake sappers, the ones who enter into the place. See, this time I'm rooted next to the tower, so it's not as bad. Those fake sappers, they're sappers, they hold the sapper when they enter, but they don't do anything with it really. So let's head up here and deal with these. Let's see, I've got 5 of them done, which is not bad. And I think there are 3 up here actually. I think that's what led me astray last time. I thought there could be more than 2 up here, right? So I didn't go after all 3 of them. All right, well, I know I will run into him again if I skipped him. So let us deal with him quickly. And now this one. Good. Alright, that's 2 of them. There's another one. Oh. Here. Good. Goodbye. So yes. These are... I don't know if there's anyone who does remember them all that well exactly where they are. Good for you if you can do that. Alright. Oh, yes, of course. I can never keep them straight. Especially if it's been 9 days since I've done the mission. But since I ran this on another character today already, I have some vague memories of where it's at. Alright, now see, that looks like all of the ones on this side now. Is there another one on... Is there another one up there? Yes, there is. Oh. Where'd you come from? Don't ask. Oh. Okay, well, at least I am unrooted before he died, so that I have no trouble getting out afterwards. Let's see, he's on the other side of this, so I can do that. So now I just have to find the last one, which I presume is right up there. Yeah. How about that? Very well, I am going to have to kill this one. But it looks like not as bad as the time as I was expecting for this particular run. That's good to hear. Let's deal with that, and there you go. Mission complete. Now I just have to run this way. And the problem is, of course, as I said before, you've got goblins all over in the... You've got that pair that I'm just skipping by over there. And, of course, you have the inevitable sentries who I'm sure I've missed along the way. And just go running around in the valley. You may have to swerve some. I know, I think I said something about just not showing this to you at all. I think it gets a little bit misty. And, oh yes, and just when you think that you're never going to reach it, you suddenly see the quest ring. And it's time to get out of here. Towers down. Great, I will ensure that some of the scouts keep an eye on Goblin-Gate. I am sure you would. And that completes Well, completes Mountain of Missions, tier 7. So I got 3 more tiers of that going along. But that also completes this episode. I'll see you next time where we'll run the 3rd pair to the final set of missions here at Missions 101.